Are you supposed to be Jesus? Is that your whole thing?
I am Jesus. Thank you, everybody.
That's awfully heretical, but okay.
Well, I heard you kept saying my name, so I wanted to show up. You know,
Okay.
I'm busy trying to save the planet from this apocalypse going on. You know what I mean? Jesus hates Christ, but you can just call me Josh. All right, why don't you ask me the questions? I'm sure you have plenty of them.
Okay, what's the Hebrew word for father?
Man, let me tell you something. Abba.
I'm sorry?
Abba.
That's the Greek word for father.
Yeah, Greek, whatever. Point I'm trying to say is this,
Yeah,
man.
you don't even make a good Jesus.
Whatever.
What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Okay, tell me one thing
But
in
you have
Aramaic.
to understand, man, I have to come here to speak to you now. You don't speak Aramaic, otherwise you and me would be speaking Aramaic.
Oh, okay,
I have to
right.
speak this kind of dumbed down stuff for you.
The enemy has come to lie, steal, cheat, and destroy. What did Jesus say?
I said love your neighbor.
Wrong.
And how is that working out, by the way?
The enemy has come to lie,
I'm pretty sure I
steal...
said love your
hold on a
neighbor,
second. You're not even a good
love
Jesus. It's
God,
one of the most.
and love
It's one of
yourself.
the most popular verses in the Bible. John 10:10. The enemy has come
I
to
didn't
lie,
write the
steal, cheat,
Bible.
and destroy.
Who wrote that thing, anyways?
I have
I did
come
not
to
write
give
the
life
Bible.
and life more abundantly. Okay, so you don't even know the scriptures, and you're pretending to be Jesus. But tell me why you're here.
I am Jesus, and I didn't write the scriptures. I lived them. And the
But you
main
can't
thing
even
I want
remember
to
what
tell
you
you is
said?
this. I said love your neighbor and love everybody. That's
Yeah.
something that you guys really need to figure
Well,
out.
hold on a
And I
second.
know I got some of my fan club
Let's
here.
hold
with
on a
the-
second. Hold
First,
on. What are those two verses?
My name was
Love your
Yeshua. Let's
love your
skip
neighbor
it.
as yourself. Where is that in the Bible?
I don't know. I didn't write it.
Leviticus 19. Hold on.
I didn't write the Bible.
I thought you're Jesus.
I'm Jesus.
You know
it's
the Torah,
about
right?
me, not by me.
Hold on a
Look,
second.
The point is this, my
Hold on.
friend.
Jesus,
I said love
Jesus
your
was a,
neighbor and love
you're
everybody. I
You're
don't
backpedaling
know
so fast because you don't even
no,
know the Torah
I'm
as
saying
a
the
pretend
same
Jesus.
thing I was saying
Hold
the
on a
first
second.
time. You see, nobody believed me the first time I was here, and then you fucking crucified me. I was just trying to say this, man. Love everybody. Love your neighbor. Stop killing everybody.
But you don't even know the verse.
Genocides are bad. How about that? You
Yeah,
want to put that in the Bible? You can add that
I
as
agree.
well.
So, okay, so you want to talk about...
Stop killing people who are just sitting there. That would be probably a good idea.
Are you trying to connect with Israel Hamas? Is that your thing?
Pretty much the whole world at this point. We got a lot of issues. Kendrick, Drake, and what else is going on around here? Look,
Okay, so
I will
wait,
say
hold on.
this: they not like us, and this is pretty obvious. But I will. Look, the point I'm trying to make to you. What was your name again? Charlie? Chadley?
I thought you're Jesus. You know everything, man.
Chadwick? No, man, I'm too busy. I got an actual job to do.
Oh, yeah, so you believe in a
like
God
if
who's too busy,
if I were
not
like
an
you, I'd be able to kind of
omnipotent
sit
God,
here and pretend that
You're the
important.
worst Jesus
But
I've ever seen.
I'm the
like-
only Jesus, and I will
You're
say
the
this:
only Jesus,
I am
right.
the only one. Matter of fact, and I live in all of you, and thank you for making time for me. By the way, it's been a while. Look. I would say this: if you really are a fan of mine and you're in my fan club, just be a nicer person, man.
Well, where does it say to be nice in the Bible?
It's pretty much all over
No,
there.
hold on.
That was kind of
what
the
does the
point.
word nice mean in Latin?
The point I was trying to
It means
make
ignoramus. Where
is
does it
to
say?
love.
Wait, in the
Love.
Can you tell me the Ten
Amor.
Commandments?
How about
Let's go
amor?
through the Ten Commandments. Want to do it together? Since you're Jesus, let's go.
Right.
What are they?
Don't be an asshole. Number one.
Okay, hold on.
How about number 1 through 10? Don't be an asshole.
Wait,
That'll
hold
be a
on.
great
Actually,
one.
that's not one of the Ten
pretty much
Commandments.
summed it up.
I am the Lord that you delivered you from Egypt. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall have no other graven images. You shall never take the Lord's name in vain. You shall honor your mother and father, so may live long in the land in which you are in. You shall honor the Sabbath day and keep it holy. You shall not murder. You shall not steal. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's house.
We got a sinner go here. 1 and a 2 and a 3. We got a
you
sinner
don't like
soul.
the Decalogue
We got
because
a
you don't
sinner.
know the
Give it up
Decalogue.
for the sinner, everybody. Give it up for the sinner,
All right.
everybody. Good job.
Thank you for you are the worst Jesus. You don't know the Ten Commandments. You don't know anything. So thank you very much.
Okay, but you're a Christian, but you don't love people.
No,
so I don't think you're doing the job.
Hold on a second. I love all people. What do you think about the 1 million abortions that happen every single year in this country? Is that a genocide to you?
No, what's a genocide is what's going on in Palestine right now.
Hold on.
That's a genocide.
Don't backpedal. You're the king of the
I'm
world.
not backpedaling. I'm right here in front of you.
Let's just have moral clarity. Do you think 1 million abortions a year is a genocide?
Let me ask you this. Do you think 15,000 children is a genocide?
No, it's not even close. It's a tragedy.
Oh,
it's not a genocide.
Even close.
Hold on. Let's get our.
I think this guy doesn't know what a genocide is. What do you guys think?
A genocide is an intentional killing of people to exterminate them.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so
sounds like what's going on in Palestine right now.
You mean it's
right?
an active war that Gaza started?
No, that's a genocide.
Let's take a step back.
Let's look at the apartheid that's been going on there since the 1940s.
How did this war
before that was
start?
Zionism, which is a form of European settler colonialism, which I'm sure you're a big fan of.
How did this war start?
How did this war start?
Yes.
Well, do you want to take it all the way back to the early 1900s?
No. On October 6th,
and we might as well take it back. Tell you what, I was there for a lot of wars. You know, when I was around, there was a war going on. There was an occupation going on.
6th,
matter of fact, when I was around,
Israel
there was an
at war with
occupation
Hamas.
going on. Do you know who was occupying my home when I was around the first time?
You mean like
the Romans?
The shoddy Seattle's apartment that you grew up in when you played Jesus on the afternoon?
The Romans? You know who the Romans are, right? The people you wish you were descended from, but you're really not?
Okay, not even sure what you mean by that. I'm asking you a question. On October 6th, was Israel actively at war with Hamas?
On this day right now, what is going on in Rafah?
Hold on, just answer the question, man.
Why don't you answer that question?
I'm happy to. Israel is rightfully invading Rafah to go kill every
last...
How
is it rightfully?
Hold on, because I'm getting there. You have to answer the question. On October 6th, was Israel at war with Hamas?
I'm asking you a question. What's going on right now in Palestine?
I've answered the question. First of all, in
No, I don't think you answered it correctly.
Not in Palestine, in Gaza, which is a strip south of Israel, Israel is rightfully invading Rafah to kill every last Hamas terrorist. Why? Because
that's not rightful when you kill a bunch of children.
You're not answering the question, so I'll answer it for you. You know what happened on October 7th? A dress rehearsal to Holocaust 2.0 is what happened on October 7th.
Land. And what happened before that?
What happened on October 6th? And stop trying to justify. What happened on October 6th? On October 6th, nothing happened.
Oh, really?
You know what happened? It was the day before one of the most holy days on the Jewish calendar.
What happened in
I'm sorry, you're right. Something did
Jerusalem
happen on October 6th. You know what October 6th happened? All the Arab terrorists were getting ready to go kill babies and women in Israel to go invade rock concerts, kibbutzes, and nurseries and go slit little babies' throats.
Where are those Arab babies now?
Well, I'm sorry, Arab babies?
Yeah,
you mean the Jewish babies?
Now? No, I'm talking about the Arab ones now.
Well, hold on. You're talking about
how many of them
civilians
died? How many of them died and are dying right now?
You mean civilians
that have there with your microphone on?
They brought it upon themselves, man.
I don't think so, and that's not something I support.
Well,
so I will say this in closing, because this guy is a buffoon and definitely not a fan of mine or has represented anything of mine. I will say this:
he doesn't even know the Ten Commandments.
The point I'm trying to say is to love everybody. That's it. Just stop killing everybody. Love everybody. Maybe you and me can get a kosher hot dog after this. I think it would be great. Love your neighbor, and they not like us. That's all I gotta say.
Love your neighbor as yourself. Leviticus 19, Deuteronomy 3-5. Hear, O Israel, I am the Lord your God. Love the Lord your God with all their heart, soul, strength, and mind. He's Jesus, but not a very good one. Okay, let's get on up here. Who wants to come next? Yes. It's funny. These guys pretend to be Jesus walking around. They don't even know the Bible. It's hilarious. Yes.